We aim for fiscal responsibility in our own lives, so how should we hold the government accountable? Stewart Welch joins us with a look at just how bad the national debt is and what we need to do to correct it. Hey, Stewart.
Good morning.
You know, this is one of those topics that you don't think about a lot, but when it's brought to your attention, you realize we're in trouble.
Well, and President Obama has put together a debt commission, and the job of the debt commission was to figure out how do you balance the budget by 2015, so just a few years out.
And one of the things that you talk about is the final decision is going to be made by a small group of people who, most of them probably, if not all of them, have never had to meet a budget.
Well, certainly most of them have never met a payroll, so they've never run a business, and they've never really had to balance a budget outside their own personal budget.
So what does that say?
Well, you know, there's some very tough decisions. So you look at some of the what the debt commission came out. They're talking about raising Social Security. Right now, full Social Security is age 66. They're talking about raising that to 69 over a long period of time. Eliminating mortgage interest. That'll get a lot of people unhappy. That
is the one thing that people still kind of hold on to.
Well, they do hang on to that, and I think a lot of controversial positions, recommendations here. We've got limiting Medicare, Medicaid, you know, that'll hit a lot of people. Raising the tax base so that virtually almost everybody's paying taxes. Increasing the gas tax 15 cents. Cutting defense spending $100 billion.
Goodness.
Here's the problem. You've got the debt is now 13.7 trillion. We're spending on an annual basis 3.5 trillion, yet we're taking in 2.5 trillion. So we're 1.5 trillion. You know, a trillion here, a trillion there.
Can't even think about a trillion, but yeah.
Pretty soon you're talking about some serious money. We're that much short, and then you say, okay, we're going to cut this thing, and that's what the debt commission's all about. Over 80% is either entitlement programs, welfare, or it's going to be Social Security, Medicare. It's going to be defense spending. You look at what we don't have a choice, what we don't seem to have a choice about, and to cut those entitlement programs is the only way you're going to begin to solve this problem. And so, very unpopular. Very unpopular. And you have the politicians who, you know, a lot of them, their primary objective is to get reelected. And the way you get reelected is to be popular, and this is not popular. So I think it's going to be a huge challenge. And then us as citizens, we say fix the problem as long as it doesn't hurt my wallet.
Right.
And the reality is we're all going to have to come up and be willing to make sacrifices.
Okay. It looks like there's going to be some sacrifices going to have to be made.
It's going to happen
in the long run. All right. Stewart, good to see you.
Thanks,
Happy
Jan.
Thanksgiving to
Same
you.
to you.
All right, though you didn't bring us the best news.
Well, we got problems to deal with.
That's right. We got to fix them. All right. It is Iron Bowl week, and fans